So there you go. As we said, we will try and independently try and verify all of those. But there you had the Vice Chairman of Okrika local government area speaking on what she says transpired. So automatically, the Commissioner of Police, the DPO, the security authorities, the relevant agencies there need to speak up on this matter. Because don't forget, if the IGP spoke and said, listen, everybody needs to go out there and vote peacefully, the president did also say he wants Nigerians to be safe and respected. They need to be allowed to vote. So if this is the scenario happening, they then need to speak to it. It won't be out of place if they do. Especially for INEC, because if we can hear her clearly, she's asking that INEC should practically put this situation into consideration with a view to ensuring that they get to vote as others are also voting today. So what will INEC do in this instance? We hope that Mr. Festus will be able to get back to us much later in the day when he gets back to the studio to let us know what will happen for Okirika and especially those wards 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yes. So we'll put it on the outstanding list. Yes. Feedback we expect from expectations from INEC to respond to these matters. Well, and see what
this one is both INEC and the people now. Stephen is sending it. This from Coconut Bus Stop at Ogudu, Orioke area says, INEC officials didn't come with the polling booth, so citizens had to improvise for them. Is that the hinterland?
Well, Ogudu is some few... Don't mind it.
I'll just put it in. Well, where do you have correspondent Austin Okonagba, and also in the field. Austin, is all well where you are?
Voting has commenced in most polling units in Amuodofin local government area of Lagos State. At polling unit 012, INEC officials were on ground as early as 8:15 a.m. But that's not the story for polling unit 022. The resident here told me that as early as 7 a.m. they were out waiting for INEC officials to arrive. INEC officials eventually got here at about 9:45 a.m. and with that they needed to walk with speed. So they told the people, go to the wall. They displayed registered voters on that wall. Go check for your name. If you cannot find your name on that wall, then it means it's not your polling unit. So the people are doing that, and it seemed to be orderly. And so far, no issues with the card reader. And the people here are hoping that the process will go smoothly today. In Amuodofin, Austin Okonakpan, Channels Television News.
Yes, indeed. They don't see Austin doing some sports there, but it's also paid off.
Amuodofin happens to be one of the biggest local government areas and seeing the turnout, even from behind the scene, behind him, it's encouraging, but we must continue to tell people, don't be dissuaded, even though you have to go through some security checkpoints. Still ensure that you get to that point where you're to your PU, where you can exercise your franchise and get to vote today. That's key.
Here's what we did for the viewers, because we also try to take that citizen journalism a step further. Now, the one by the vice chairman of Okrika local government area, she actually called in via Skype. I beg your pardon, via WhatsApp. So you can call our WhatsApp hotlines, and that was a live video. So you can do the same wherever you are. If you notice anything that is going on wrong, you can call us, and we could get to hear Nigeria. The world can get to hear from you, spot on, live on what's happening there.
Now, someone might be wondering, why do you only want us to tell you what is going wrong? We expect things to go right. So if things don't go right, we are interested in what that's about. And I think that's actually part of what voters awareness is also about. That's the number, the WhatsApp hotline is right there on the screen that you can utilize right now. So,
yeah, I just want to add quickly, so that for the benefit of some of our people who, during the process of claims and objection, they didn't go to check their names on the list. Now, some of them that they are yet to either get the INEC officers or so. I'm sure in some cases they have already pasted their names there. Okay. All they need to do now is just so as to save time, go and get their names. You see, for one of the candidates, they were busy checking out his name. You just know when it's your turn on the line, you just tell them I'm number so, and they'll open the bit, they know the page, so they'll open it. Oh, that's it. They'll look at your PVC and they'll mark it up, and it reduces the time of your engagement with them. That is one. Two, I want to implore our people to really take a cue from what our brother Okon Akpan has said from Amu Ward of Him. Your time will come. So if INEC is not yet in your area, there is no need to cause any violence, to be on the street being agitated. Definitely your time will come. I heard the INEC man in Abuja saying that come what may, everyone will vote today. And I agree with him that everyone will vote today. All we want is that I don't want anybody to shed the blood for anybody. There's no need. It's for us to vote and not to fight. Just as you are this platform and other channels too, just let information come. And of course, INEC, I want to believe, and other security agencies are monitoring what is happening through the media and all, so that whenever there is an issue anywhere, they quickly address it and arrest it, so that they don't escalate. I don't want Nigerians to lose any life again. We have lost so many lives. We have shed so many blood. Let us just keep what we have shed and let Nigeria move to the, in the way other clients have moved without crisis. It's only in Nigeria that we vote. Okay. Why is it that on election day there must be crisis?
But speaking about those who are also voting, we understand that the Speaker of the House of Representatives,
Yakubu
Dogara, also, that's image
yes.
Of him voting there as well. Seems to have a happy face at the moment, doesn't he?
Very optimistic. And these are more pictures coming through with the ballot paper, with the Right Honorable Yakubu Dogara, the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Hopefully we'll be able to get more pictures from the President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, as well as other top government officials as it stands.
So there you go. Just keep sending those images wherever you are. We'll appreciate them. Don't forget, we need to see people happy. This is the Senate President now doing his own process to try and vote, but now he's speaking to the press. Let's see if we can listen in to what he's saying here. Can you suggest that he might have voted, and it looks as if he was able to successfully vote?
But look at that crowd. Look at that crowd. It's a campaign when it's supposed to be election day.
But I hope the polling units will be able to handle that. Or polling units
to handle this kind of situation. Okay?
Maybe if I will intervene here, I guess again INEC should do us this favor. Wherever a VIP will be voting, there must be special arrangements in that polling unit
to ensure that they don't
overwhelm the officers. The crowd is controlled, and of course there can be rules. I mean, I heard maybe in one of the dignitaries where they went to vote, they said that their line has been set up and they broke the line. No, if rules are broken, if regulations are not followed, then definitely there will be chaos. So from those who work there, you give them instruction. The security agents the policemen and all of them, you'll tell them this is the line, nobody passes this line. Yeah. This is where you should stay, this is where they should vote, this is where you should accredit. You give them instructions, particularly for VIPs. Maybe to make it sweet, like in other clients, like in Zimbabwe or one place, an African country, then for VIPs who want to address the press, there will be a podium for them. That is the place, all the journalists, instead of mailing and disturbing those who want to vote thereafter, they now go there and they address... Sorry?
In an orderly manner.
In an orderly manner and address the press.
We brought this up with Mr. Koye when some of the VIPs were voting earlier, and we did ask him, look, what's going on there? He said, well, they were given those instructions, but he guessed that they were overwhelmed.
Yes, I heard him too.
So in that case, they need to see what they can do.
They must do something.
This happens almost every election year. So they need to see how do they address it so that it doesn't spill over. Because when those VIPs leave, the officers have that task of trying to see how they can recalibrate and get everything back online. You know.